by Jill Lawless, Joseph Wilson and Sylvie Corbett. Associated Press. Madrid. Ukraine's president chided NATO for not embracing his embattled country more fully and asked for more weapons to fight Russia's invasion, as the leaders of the alliance met amid what its chief called its biggest crisis since Russia's invasion of its neighbor shattered Europe's peace, drove NATO to pour troops and weapons into Eastern Europe on a scale not seen since the Cold War, and is set to give the defense organization 2 new members in Sweden and Finland. Members of the alliance have also sent billions in military and civilian aid to Ukraine. But Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky lamented that NATO's open-door policy to new members did not apply to Ukraine. The open-door policy of NATO shouldn't resemble old turnstiles on Kyiv subway, which stay open but close when you approach them until you pay, Zelensky said by video link. Hasn't Ukraine paid enough? Hasn't our contribution to defending Europe and the entire civilization been sufficient? He asked for more modern artillery systems and other weapons and warned the leaders that they either had to provide Ukraine with the help it needed to defeat Russia or face a delayed war between Russia and yourself. Zelensky has acknowledged that NATO membership is a distant prospect. The alliance is trying to strike a delicate balance, letting its member nations arm Ukraine without sparking a direct confrontation between NATO and nuclear-armed Russia. As 30 NATO leaders met in Madrid, Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg acknowledged the alliance is in the midst of the most serious security crisis we have faced since the Second World War. U.S. President Joe Biden, whose country provides the bulk of NATO's military power, said the summit would send an unmistakable message, that NATO is strong and united. We're stepping up. We're proving that NATO is more needed now than it ever has been, said Biden. He announced a hefty boost in America's military presence in Europe, including a permanent U base in Poland, 2 more Navy destroyers based in Rota, Spain, and 2 more F-35 squadrons to the UK. But strains among NATO allies have also emerged as the cost of energy and other essential goods has skyrocketed. There also are tensions over how the war will end and what, if any, concessions Ukraine should make to stop the fighting. Money could also be a sensitive issue. Just 9 of NATO's 30 members currently meet the organization's target of spending 2% of gross domestic product on defense. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, whose country does hit the target, urged NATO allies to dig deep to restore deterrence and ensure defense in the decade ahead.